Sometimes we just need a moment. We don't need a reason. We don't need news, information. Just presence. Art has taught me presence, being in the moment. If art can teach you anything, it's being in the moment and letting go of judgment, of doubt, and it's basically a practice of focus. So be in the moment right now with me. Be in the moment. Here we are. Here's the moment. I don't need to recommend anything. We don't need to tell each other what we ate today, do we? Maybe we do. There's nothing really that important. We can just stare at each other. Just look at each other. Look at how weird we are. Look at my face. It's weird. This is weird. This is some weird technology right here. What is this? Hey man, what am I doing? Am I awake right now? What is this? Ooh. Imagine if you just woke up and you're like, what is all this? Hmm. Oh. 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 What is all this? What am I doing here? Those words right there. What am I? What is here even? For me right now, here is kind of quiet and, serene, peaceful. I'm just like narrating my moment. I'll shut up now. We'll just breathe. If we do it together, it works better. Ready? It's all gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It always seems to work out. I think someone's looking out. Someone may have our back. Could be those guardian angels. Or Hell's Angels. Maybe the Hell's Angels got your back. It's very possible. Like what camp are you in? Where are you going? That way or this way? You're gonna stay like right there in the middle? That like nice, straight, narrow path between the dark and the light, between the good and the evil. Why does it always come to that? What? Can we just be? What the heck? I think I'm just gonna be. You guys gonna be? I'm gonna be. We're gonna be us, right? Whatever that is. We're just us. It's good to be us, right? It's good to be a human. It's good. I have faith in humanity. I don't know if I give my faith to humanity, but like you know, it's, they're doing all right.
Man, I want to go down the fork aisle. You promise. We get to go get forks. Promised me. Come on, this ain't the fork aisle. Let me go down the fork aisle, Michael. You promised.
I love that alert went off right now. I don't know if you guys heard that, but That was Space and Jason with his alert about going down the fork aisle. He wanted to go down the fork aisle, and I was like, hold on, hold on. But, the timing was perfect. It's an alert tied to my Twitch channel, so I'm not live right now, but I'm recording, so, like, I'm logged in, and so somebody followed me somewhere. Someone just followed me? Who followed me? And that we got that alert, so that was fun. We were here for it. It kind of scared me a little bit. Yeah, it shook me up. I feel a little shook.
I'm a little shook up over here. I'm a little shook up. I want to get some forks. For some reason, I need a fork.
Some pollen increasing tomorrow. There's some pollen. It's on its way. What am I looking for? What was I doing? Oh, who followed me? Let's go find out who's a follower. Hey man, people are like following me from in stuff. Hey man, back in the day, only Jesus had followers, man. What the F, man? What's going on?
Oh, ah,
Hi, Mr. Wizard. How you doing over there? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know you were doing it. I didn't know. What are you talking about? What is this? Nothing. I just came here, and my ship decided to come down here. Hey, that's scary. Yeah, I gotta push these buttons. You what? You what? You have what? You have what? You got what? You have what now? What did he say he has?
He has ball. Who followed me? Look, it's a good job. It says they're congratulating me. What is this? What? What is this? Stream manager. There we go. I want to see who followed me last. The last person to follow me, it was Brooklyn. Brooklyn 3003. It's today. What is today? No, that's not today. June. Just now. Oh, Cat Art Creations. Cat Art Creations. You guys should go follow that person. I don't know who they are, but you should follow them. Let's go see. Cat Art Creations. Who are you? Who are you? I cannot click on anything. They're offline. Oh no. Anyways, thanks for the follow. Anyways, we're just hanging out right here in this moment. I have a half a cup of coffee and a microphone. And there are a lot of things we could talk about. The ones that feel important to me is practice. I know it doesn't sound that great, but that seems to be coming up a lot. Practice. You want to be good at something? Practice. You want to be good at healing yourself? You want to be good at climbing mountains? You want to be good at fasting? Me too. I just want to. That would be really good to just eat like one little, tiny little morsel and then just go for like days. That'd be nice. Conserve. There were people who did that. They really figured out how to do that shit. They know what they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, man. You know, the tiki torch. That's a great invention. Look at that. Isn't that a great idea? Stick it in a pie. It's a tiki torch. It's great. I wonder what they used originally for the tiki torch fuel. What, like pig fat, maybe? Spam? And they put spam. What's spam in there? Hey, man. And then like what should I do? Like, what should I have? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't know. And then should we, like, maybe we go back and then remember? No, we should start something new, huh? We should start. Let's start a whole new thing. What's your favorite thing? The next thing. Let's start a new project. Let's write a reggae album. No, let's write a no. Let's write a song about about going to let's I don't know, dude. I have so many ideas that like I can't think of one sometimes. I feel like all I do is sit and try to think about I try to have ideas, you know? I sit and daydream a lot and I'm like, "Ooh, that would be cool if that was a thing. If I could do that. If I could only be just magical. I think if I had magical powers, the coolest thing that I would do would be like create things realistic, like create the world, you know? Like turn stuff into stuff. You know, why can't you bibbity bobbity boo it and then like, the wagon turns into a truck, you know? Kind of there's a wagon right here. Like that kind of stuff. Like, and then the dishes are done. I don't know. I like doing dishes. I don't mind doing dishes so much. It's meditative. It's very zen like. But that kind of thing. Just, sometimes we just got to remember that we need to be reminded. So we have to go look for things to remind us. We hide stuff, you guys. We hide things and paintings for ourselves to discover later on. Have you ever done that? Stared at a painting and you're like, oh my God, that's what I was, how did I know? It's curious, go back over your own, maybe you're an artist, maybe you're not. Maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you're not. But you're channeling. You don't even know you're doing it. You're not, maybe channel is the wrong word, but you're like pulling into a certain vibration, energetically. And you can read that simply by just looking at what you create. What you create is creating you and the other way around. Like you're making yourself. And man, you're going to make yourself however you're going to make yourself. So you better make yourself a nice place to be. What do you really want in this world? This is what I want right here. Look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Where'd it go? Look at this. Isn't that nice? I mean, like a bunch of domes with a bunch of like stained glass with some little benches and shit and like a little bridge and some nice hot tubs and just randomly throughout the trees like that with some purple flowers. Now, wouldn't to just create something that's just like another world. It's another world altogether, but it's in this world. It's magical. Like you can make a building, not a box. Like it doesn't have to be a box. No one said it should be a box. You can make a whole album, like a musical album, where you whisper the lyrics. That's it. That's what you do. You whisper the lyrics. Check it out right there. Wizard V on V Tracks YouTube channel. An ASMR acoustic guitar with whispered lyrics. The whole thing, I'm just like, it's the weirdest thing. At first I didn't think it would work. I haven't really listened. I listened to it once. Like I listened through it. I did. They're all first takes. I just was like, I'm gonna make this album real quick. I came up with some lyrics about manifestation and health and mantras of good life, and I put them in the lyrics, and that's the album we got. But if you want to hear it, it's on YouTube right now. Anyways, create things and make it simple. And that's how you make it flow out. You do it simply. It doesn't have to be so complex. I think a lot of times me personally, a lot of times I over complicate things, and you might do that too. I don't know. I think it's going to be harder than it is, and then it turns out to not be that hard. And I should listen to my own advice, right? I should take that. It's not that hard, Michael. Come on. But you know what I mean. I mean, we should all take our own advice, probably. We need reminders. I'm going to listen to this later and be like, oh, yeah, I should probably do that. But whatever. Where do you want to go? Where do you desire to be? What lush environment? Like this, I mean, come on, like, can we go here? Like, is this a place? This is, I know this is not that. This is a AI. Wait, what's going on? This is AI, this picture that I made up. I have a bunch of them, by the way. I made up a bunch of these. We're flying over a whole bunch, a village of these places, bunch of domes with cool stuff on them. Anyways, why can't that be real? You know, why can't we? I know someday, it might just be a thing. We could build that shit. Why not? That would be cool. And just hang out there and make food and grow food and not eat that much. We probably won't even need to eat that. We'll just eat some couple little berries and some pine needle tea and just have our little wool blankets and we'll just be huddled up in the snow. We'll be on us like an old bison. Just sitting there, just don't fall in the hot springs. And just you're like in there, just chilling. You could do it and just watch movies on your little DVD player or some shit. I don't know. It'd be nice to disconnect. I've done it before. I could do it again. It's nice to just disconnect. I heard someone say that's the dream, right? And I hear a lot of people talking about that on social media. They're like, we gotta really change something. You gotta do something different. You gotta create it, and it's up to artists. Here we are again. It's up to us, artists, to show them what that looks like. Those people don't have a vivid imagination. They need. I mean, maybe they do for certain things, but like, they need us to show them what is possible with visually. Because it's beyond language. It's some crazy technology, right? The ability to make art. So you see something, you could pass on that vision to someone else, and it affects everybody differently. Everyone sees something different in art. When the more art you do, the more art you put into the world, the more you realize people see something different in it. A lot of people see beauty, but other people see darkness, and I think they see themselves. I think they're attracted to it for a reason, and then it goes a different place or whatever. So, what do you see in art? How long do you stare at it? How long are you staring at art? For a good while? Are you like, I'm usually staring at like how they did it. How did they do that? How they what did they do? Let me look real close. I'm like touching it. Anyways, have a good one. Enjoy your day.